Hi, how are you? Can you guys hold on just for a second, because I'm about to do the power rankings and I just gotta get hyped up. Like I gotta get into it, you know?
Credit cards and the scammers, hitting the licks in
You're big man someday, you got mud on your back.
Alright. Oh, that's better. So now let's take a moment to appreciate last week's power rankings. Should be right here. But that was then, and this is now.
10.
Christian Pulisic, the highly rated 17-year-old midfielder who scored 2 goals for Borussia Dortmund back in April and was on the bench for Dortmund's loss in penalties in the DFB Pokal final to Bayern Munich, just got named to the US's 23-man roster for the Copa America Centenario, which was the smartest move that manager Jurgen Klinsmann made in his selections. Unless Jurgen doesn't play him in a competition that doesn't have anything riding on it but bragging rights, which I could totally see happening because Jurgen likes to be unpredictable, which is fine when you're trying to trip up the media from knowing what you're gonna do, but it's stupid as shit when it trips up the team on the field as well.
9.
The no fun police. The no fun police are the people that focus on the negative bullshit instead of all the positive around them. Like these guys. Though that negative bullshit is pretty warranted. Fine, I mean these guys. Though that was more the last few seasons. Okay, fine, I mean these guys. Though let's be honest, Spurs fans, if we would have told you before the season that you would have finished 3rd and qualified for the Champions League, you totally would have taken it. So all is good, and your future is bright.
8.
Brendan Rodgers. The dude is relevant again after agreeing to become the new boss of the one and only mighty Celtic, which prompted Luis Suarez to hail him as one of the best managers in Europe. It just kind of taints anything else that comes out of Luis Suarez's mouth, doesn't it? Like, we can't take you serious. You can't say that and then have us take you serious somewhere else.
7.
Francesco Totti. Totti 1, the manager of Roma, Luciano Spalletti 0, because even though that manager refused to play him this season, I think he had around 380 minutes in all of Serie A through 38 games, he is signing another deal to stay with the club for another year. He is the man, he runs Rome. Not this manager, not the Pope, not the front office of this club, not anybody at Lazio. It is all Totti.
6.
Hibernian. They ended a 114-year wait, 114 years, that's like Yoda. Like Yoda's that old, to win the Scottish Cup after scoring 2 goals in the last 20 minutes to beat Rangers 3-2. So, way to go.
5.
Jack Wilshere. This dude somehow sneaks onto England's Euro 2016 roster after being injured all season, and he gets offered a contract extension with Arsenal. I mean, what kind of world are we living? How is that possible?
4.
Common sense. It's sad that common sense doesn't usually make this list because you feel like there's just a lot of good decisions out there that should be highlighted and respected and celebrated, but that doesn't always happen. So with the decisions by Portugal and Colombia that Cristiano Ronaldo and James Rodriguez will not be playing in the Olympics after playing in big tournaments, it's just nice to know that the well-being of the players is being taken into consideration at times.
3.
The people who schedule games at MLS. Because they had to have known that being played at the same time as their nationally televised New York derby between NYCFC and the New York Red Bulls were 3 cup finals for 3 big leagues, which just happened to be Bayern Munich versus Borussia Dortmund, Juventus versus AC Milan, and PSG versus Marseille, which are all great matchups. And MLS said this to the scheduling conflict, and I admire their confidence because we already knew who were going to win those games. It was Bayern, it was Juve, and it was PSG, which they did, and I didn't know who was going to win the New York derby, so I watched that instead, and then NYCFC lost 7-0 to the Red Bulls. 7-0. So I'm never making that mistake again because there's only one team winning that matchup for the foreseeable future.
2.
Sevilla. 3 straight Europa League titles. 3 straight. Do you know how difficult that is? I just spit on the camera. That is hard to do in any sport, especially in this one, and it just continues to prove that La Liga is easily the best league in the world.
1.
Manchester United. After Louis van Gaal delivered the club its first FA Cup win since 2004, they reportedly sacked his ass to bring in the special one Jose Mourinho, which is just savage, and I kind of love it. And that's why they have the top spot in my power rankings, because that is the ultimate power move. All right, that's it. That is all I got. Those are my power rankings. Who did I miss? Who did I get exactly right? Maybe everybody. Put your thoughts in the comments, and thank you again for all of your continued support. I just rolled over 25,000 subscribers. 25K! That deserves the top spot in the power rankings. That's what I should have put there instead. Anyway, you guys are the best. You guys are all warm ballers. I love you all, and I will see you later.